Hello everyone. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. I was going to come back on and do a quick changing video with my little girl who I made yesterday. I'm going to put these crocheted little booties on her, and then I found the romper that goes with her onesie. I was going through some clothes and there it is. I'm going to put that on her, but I wanted to show you this little guy. I have not still found a name for him. Look at that chunky monkey. Luke, my 3-year-old, he's in love with the reborns. My other two also equally like them, but Luke, he adores them. And I think it's because he's my third and he feels like a big brother when he comes in here and he puts their mittens on her socks and then he plays with the little fake bottles and he picks them up and he pats them on their back. It's so cute. So last night he came in here while I was going through the clothes and he comes up and sets the babies up and gives them all their bottles. And he's telling me, Mom, you've got to be quiet so you don't wake the babies up. And then he puts all the receiving blankets on them. And then when he was all done, he's like, oh, it's hard work being a big brother. And it just like melted my heart into a bajillion pieces. I just love seeing him interact and being so nurturing and caring. And that's another thing about these dolls and dolls in general. No matter what kind of doll you have, it teaches you to be nurturing, be tender, to be soft, you know. Holding these babies, you have a natural instinct just to be calm and gentle, and that's what it teaches my children, to be calm, be gentle. So if we're out and about or we go to someone's home who had a new baby, you know, they understand that you've got to be quiet, you've got to be gentle. And when they pick up these reborns, I have them pick them up as if they were holding a real baby, you know, watch out for their head, you know, hold them this way. You know, so it's really good practice for them. I especially did it when the twins were expecting another brother and I was pregnant with Luke. I brought a reborn out and they would practice with the baby and they would fold the blanket up around him and give him a bottle and learn how to pick him up. And so it was a great learning tool. But anyway, I have still not picked a little name for this guy. I just really haven't had a chance or an opportunity. Luke wanted me to put this little beanie on him. It's a Baby Gap knitted little beanie. And I actually had this for my boys and they wore this before their little noggins got too big. He looks super cute. Oh my gosh. This kid, I'm telling you, he has just stolen my heart. So like I said, Luke wanted to put his scratch mittens on and these little socks. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I just thought that was a real cute little moment that I had last night with him. And I need to get another one of these baskets for the little baby I made yesterday, because I really enjoy these with the handles, because I can tote the baby around in the living room to wherever I'm going. It's just really nice. And I put a pillow in here to prop him up. Otherwise, he'd be sitting in much deeper, which is fine. But I like him propped up a little bit so I can see him from afar. So let's come over here. Let me just move the camera. And here she is. I didn't mean to cover her face. That was rude, huh? That was very rude of Mommy. So here is my little bit. And she's so perfect size, like the perfect size newborn. And even though I'm not fond of newborn size for reborns, I do enjoy it. I have to enjoy, I really do. I think I enjoy them more now that my kids are older, because I miss that little baby stage of them being this tiny and the little teeny clothes and the mittens and the socks and just making them like so babyish. I definitely miss that, where before I didn't have children and I enjoyed, I would say, the larger newborns to 3 months and then the 3 to 6 months, because they were just more options for clothes and just videos and things like that. But I've been just adoring her. I mean, yeah, she's really good, I think, in my eyes. And so I want to take you over here because this is what Luke was doing last night. So he was setting up the babies, like I said. And we've got my zombie and my Grinch that I made. And then his CoComelon baby. And then he had all the bottles laid out and he had all the blankets all over him, which I've moved the blankets now. But he was just having a heyday with the babies. And it was so cute. I do have a werewolf baby that I did make, but he's under construction right now. I took him apart last night because I want to remat him. So he's not together. Otherwise, he would be right where CoComelon is. And then I do have another baby that my friend Shelly gave me. And she is actually behind me. She's in the closet. Not like in the closet, like stuff somewhere. She's in a little basket in there too. So I need to bring her out. I just don't have like different spots to put them all in. And so now that I made this baby, I was like, oh, I've got to put some babies in the closet. And I have a couple of shelves in there. So she's in a basket on a shelf. So I need to figure out what I'm doing. Where are all these babies going? Plus, I have this baby, which is Mr. Scrunch Up Face here. The Franklin kit. I have him. So, you know, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 babies out. Well, one's a werewolf. And I put my vampire baby away. He was the first one I ever made. First baby. He'll never go anywhere because he was the first one that got me into even attempting to try to make reborns. And then she was next. She was my zombie baby. And then I did my Grinch. And then I did a baby for my husband's mother-in-law. No, my husband's aunt. So I made a baby for her and then one for my niece and then so on and so on. So this little guy here, that face, I'm telling you. So Luke also put scratch mittens on him and put socks on him to get him all cozy and comfy. Luke told me that his favorites right now are the ones I just made, but he likes him. But he said, Mommy, I wish his eyes were open. So Luke likes the open-eyed babies. He likes how this one feels because his arms and his legs move around more easily because he's 3/4 arms and 3/4 legs. And I said, Mommy likes that too. But sometimes we want to put them in certain clothes and their cloth shows. You know, he's a little baby. Not a little baby, but a toddler. But Luke is so smart. Even though he's 3, he acts like he's 5. And that's because he's grown up with his brothers who are older than him. So he's a very, very smart boy. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what Luke did last night. Okay, so now we'll come back over here. And it's so quiet because my husband took the boys to our RV to get some things out of there. Oh, do you see him in the background over there in the cutie patootie? Look at that cutie patootie over there. I really love how his painting style is, but I didn't want that for her. I wanted her to look more newborn, like I said yesterday, more with the reds and the splotchiness of the skin, because that's what I remember with my children. Oh, let me just share this with you. Let me pick you up. Okay, you ready? So on this wall right here, where the babies are my babies, okay? So that photo right there is of the twins in the hospital. Oh my God, I love that photo. This photo was taken at home, and they have little shirts that say, "Hello world, my name is Jonathan, my name is Ethan." This is Luke right there. Let me see if I can zoom up. Yeah, there we go. So this is Luke, and that is Luke. And then up here, that's Luke. And then of course there's all of us right there in our room sitting on the bed when we did a little family portrait. But those are my favorite to look at, especially right before I go to bed. I'm a side sleeper, and those are the pictures that I see before I go to bed. My plans are to get rid of these chairs. I was going to refurnish these chairs. I was going to redo them, but yeah, I've got too much on my plate. So they're going to leave, and then I'm going to get a tall dresser in here, and I'm going to put Reborn stuff in there. I'm probably going to have maybe 3 drawers or maybe 2 just for Reborn stuff, like their clothes. And at the bottom, I'm going to put some of my supplies in there. So that way I don't have, you know, a container here and a container there, because when people come in my room, it's like, what is all this? You know, I need to make it a little bit more organized. So that's what I'm trying to do. So let me just zoom up a little bit for her. I'm going to put this on her real quick. Okay. Let me get the little, there's like little tissue paper in here. My friend Shelly sent me these. And her and I have a love of shoes for babies. My babies didn't wear many shoes. I would put shoes on them if I took them somewhere, like over to a friend's house or a family member's house. I would put little booties and stuff on them, but they rarely wore them, or they wore them for a special occasion or a photo. And then when they were her age, they were pretty much in onesies the whole time. Onesies and sleepers. Because it was just easier to wash and go, you know? It was like, take it off, get another onesie. You didn't have to worry about an outfit. So it just made life a lot easier. And when you have twins, oh my goodness, that's a whole other ballpark. I would love to find some sculpts that look like my twin boys, but I haven't even thought about that. I think Luke would be easier to find. I think it would be difficult to find ones that look like Ethan and Jonah, because, I mean, I guess I could buy obviously the same kit because they're identical, but I don't know. I think it's because Luke was a bigger baby when he was born. He was 8 pounds. The twins were right at 5, so they were smaller and more that preemie size, and I am not a fan of preemie. No. I had a preemie one time in my collection, and it was just too small and very hard to find clothes for. But these would be like more memory babies, you know, when they were that little, but that's an, I don't even know, near future. Let's see how we put this on. I don't know if this would just go right over your head. I haven't put this on a baby yet, so. Let's see, let's take your pacifier out. And she is a very good, oh, I didn't snap these buttons yesterday. What is going on? Oh wait, it's just one. She is a very, even though she's smaller, I weighted her very well. Like, very well. Where's the back of her? There's nothing better, like when you would pick up a real baby and their legs like curl up and they just, oh, I don't know, they just melt. Okay, so let's put this over her head and give this a try. Let's take your little headband off. She's got a great head too. Like a really nice bald head. But you know what? A headband definitely looks cute on you. So the twins, they were thinking about Olivia for a name. They like Olivia, which is a very pretty name. Trying to think of what Luke said. Luke liked Olivia too. I'll have to come back on and tell you what, I'll have to ask Luke again what Luke said. Let's put your headband back on. I would love to have her have combi hair, where it's rooted and painted, but I love painted hair. I've had both in my collections. And when painted hair is done like I've seen some of these artists do, you wouldn't even know the difference. Wouldn't even know the difference, especially when you're just pushing the baby, you know, in a stroller. I mean, come on. I love, don't get me wrong, I like rooted hair, but I would always be worried about the hair and laying the baby down on a blanket. I know they have those like satin pillows you can lay the baby on, so it protects their hair from breakage, but I like the no fuss. But a combi hair would be really pretty because she would just have a little bit of hair on the top and then painted hair on the sides. I think that would be very pretty. But we'll see. Now, I have two more babies to paint out of the kits that I purchased from that lovely lady. And then once I finish those, I will then, let me see if you can, okay. Then I will decide what I'm going to do and who I'm going to keep. I'm going to put these on her. I'm just trying to adjust who I'm going to keep and who I'm going to get rid of. Or I shouldn't say get rid of, who I'm going to sell. That probably isn't going to go over very easy with Luke because he's getting pretty attached to these little guys. Sorry for moving you all around. I'm just trying to find good angles, but yeah, I don't want to just up and sell a baby right now because I literally just made them, so I kind of want to enjoy them and look at the process of all the kits that I've painted. And then I want to take pictures of them. So I know there has been some interest in both of these babies. So we'll see, we will see. Oops. So any big plans for anybody? I'm having family come over for dinner, so like I said, we were cleaning the house and kind of getting prepared for this evening. We're kind of doing a pre-Cinco de Mayo party because there's a fight on tonight. So we're going to rent the fight and enjoy dinner with family and play some games and have a good time. My niece is coming over, so I'm going to show her the babies because she was here when I started painting him. And she didn't see him like completely finished, and definitely he didn't have his body on or anything like that. And she hasn't seen her. She's seen her blank, you know, a blank vinyl, but she has not seen her together and painted and everything. So look at these. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Let me bring you down here. Oh, hopefully I don't turn you off. Okay, there we go. Look at her. Look at these little, aren't those so cute? Oh my gosh, they're adorable. And someone asked me, I think I sent a photo to one of my friends, and they asked me if I had opened her nose, and no, I didn't open her nose. It's just very shadowed very darkly in there. Like a dark crimson red with mix of blue to give it that color, because I don't know how to open up Reborn's nose. I used to have a couple in my collection that I had open nose. Very cool, but I don't know how to do it, and nor would I want to, because it makes me nervous. It makes me nervous when I have to cut the vinyl to open her head to get her eyes in there. So that freaks me out. And I've always wondered, why don't they leave the eye holes open when they ship them? Because, I mean, wouldn't that just make sense? I mean, I understand it's probably poured and cast that way, and then they don't want to take the time to cut the holes open. But couldn't they just, like, I don't know, make the cast where the holes are in there already? Because it is nerve-wracking, for me anyway, to cut the vinyl inside the head and try your best not to cut the vinyl of the face. And you just really have to pay attention and take your time and do it. But I love her. I love her skin texturing. My camera is an iPhone 12 Pro, so it is not the quality of a lot of your guys' iPhones out there that you're doing videos with, because my phone is just older. But I am going to be getting a new phone where my videos will be crystal clear, and I cannot wait for that day, because I watch my own videos and I'm like, gosh, man, the quality is just not there. I mean, they're somewhat clear, but it's just not how it looks on all your guys' videos who have the newer phones. And I don't know if you guys, all of you, use iPhones or if you use a regular camera. Now, back in the day when I used to film a lot, I used to use my Canon camera and then download them on my computer and blah, blah, blah. But now with technology, you don't even need to do that. You do it right from your phone and upload it from your phone. So, you know, of course you want to have that better quality when you take your videos. So, yep. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Video's long enough. Have a wonderful evening and have a great Sunday. All right. Bye, guys.